Well, good morning, everybody. I got a few things planned for this truck today, but first things first, I gotta go get some breakfast. All right, as you can see, it is a balmy 24 degrees outside. I may just not be working on my truck today. We're gonna have to see how much it warms up, but I still gotta go get some breakfast, so I'm on my way to the Hardee's. I can't say that it's warmed up much, but we'll see if that stops me from my plans today. The plans for today are to change the oil in this truck. I think that's really where I'm going to start, is changing the oil in the truck. I wanted to repaint the wheels, but I think it's going to be too cold all day today to really be able to do that. I might throw the lowering shackles back in the back of the truck. I had taken them off when I moved over here because I was towing a trailer behind me, and I wanted the rear end of the truck to sit up a little higher, so I might put the lowering shackles back on the back again and lower the back end of the truck down, which means then I would have to adjust my headlights down a little bit so I don't have my headlights shining up into everybody's eyes. Well, let's just see how it goes today. Oh, get over here. So we got the truck pulled in the garage, so let's get started changing the oil. I assume most of you probably know how to change oil, so this isn't going to be a how-to. Probably just going to skip through this real fast, maybe travel through it, maybe some time travel, actually. Maybe we'll do that. But here we go. So we'll let that drain for a little while, and then put that oil plug back in, take the filter off. So this is what I'm using for oil. It's Valvoline full synthetic, and I know everybody has their opinions on what's the best synthetic oil, but this is inexpensive enough and it does the job right for me. It seems to work out pretty well. In fact, the oil that I'm draining out right now is Valvoline full synthetic and it looks pretty clean to me. I don't see any issues with it after 11,000 miles, so. Now the truck takes 7.7 quarts of oil. I had a little bit left over from last time. In fact, I had about 2 quarts left over from last time I changed the oil. So I'm just gonna use that. I bought 7 quarts and I'm gonna use, 7/10 of a quart out of the other one and should be good to go. You know, just looking at the engine bay while it drains and everything, it's kind of filthy under here. I need to clean the engine off a bit. Look at the top of that intake manifold. It's disgusting. Come over here, also need to, at some point, well, you can see that, the dirt down inside the filter there. I need to clean that off as well. I don't know what everybody else thinks about these K&N intakes, but this one's worked out pretty well for me. I like it. Also looks like I need to top off my coolant level there as well, which is a little bit concerning because the coolant level shouldn't really be dropping for any reason. Climb under here and see if it's still draining or not. Oh, looks like it's done draining. Maybe a few drips here and there. Also, one other little thing that's kind of annoying with the truck right now is the windshield wipers are staying on. Now, this has happened before. I've got the switch all the way off and they're still staying on. Had the problem before, and what fixed it last time was just disconnecting the battery, leaving it disconnected and reconnecting it. Problem seemed to go away. So I'm gonna do that again today, see if I can get that problem to go away. Also have a little bit of a squeak coming from the exhaust somewhere, so I'm gonna get under there, check the exhaust, make sure everything's tightened down and good to go. Off the cooling system with a little bit of distilled water here because it concerns me a little bit that it's low. Awesome. Now I'm changing the oil on this thing. I normally like to use Motorcraft oil filters, but they didn't have any at the store, so I'm just gonna use one of these Frams. It's supposed to be made for synthetic oil. Supposed to be a pretty good filter, I guess. We'll find out. Now, I don't know how you all like to do it, but and I don't even know if this is necessary or not, but I like to fill the oil filter up with oil before installing it back into the vehicle. I'm also going to take some of this oil that's spilled, run it around this rubber seal right here to make sure that it comes off nice and easy next time I go and change the oil. I'm getting pretty hungry, guys. What do you think? What do you think we just have some of these bad boys right here? I think they probably taste pretty good, huh? It's what all the kids are doing, the Tide Pods or whatever. Would you look at that right there? Oh yeah. Just take a look at it. Let me just clarify something real quick. Don't recommend eating Tide Pods or any kind of laundry detergent for that matter. In fact, look, it says, you know, kids probably shouldn't handle this stuff and don't get it in your eyes. And there's a warning on here, harmful if put in mouth or swallowed. You see that right there? So don't eat the Tide Pods, kids. Just don't do it. And now we fill it with 7.7 quarts of the good stuff. That's 1 quart down. That's 2 quarts down. There's 5 more quarts down, so 7 quarts. We're full. Right now I just gotta start it up, check for any leaks. Well, we don't have any leaks. I'll take you off this stand again and kind of show you what I have on the truck. Since we were successfully able to change the oil. So let's see. Obviously, I've got the K&N intake here, as you saw earlier. What I'd like to do is maybe put one of the 2018 Mustang. Wow, that reflection's really killing me. Let's go over here. What I'd like to do is maybe put one of the 2018 Mustang GT intake manifolds on here. Now, there's a way to do it. I've seen people who are working on it right now, but unfortunately, they're a bit back ordered, and I also don't have the $300-something that the intake manifold costs, which is actually pretty cheap in the grand scheme of things. I'd also like to do Mustang GT intake camshafts to bump power up a bit, and I need to get a tuner for it. I'm gonna walk around back here. Oh, look under here. I'll show you the exhaust I have. What I have is, oh, you can see it right there. What I have is a 4-inch MBRP exhaust, which actually made for an EcoBoost. And this is where I think I have a little bit of a leak that I was discussing earlier, right there. I think I got a little bit of an exhaust leak. Probably try to fix that up a bit, tighten it up a bit. And it was actually not made for a regular cab, so what I had to do is cut the pipe shorter here so I can make it fit into the muffler. Still goes over the axle and everything quite nice. And I think it sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll get some exhaust clips of it later so you can hear it. You can see it's got the big ass 5-inch tip on there. And there's the Cobra sitting underneath that cover. Motorcycle, 4-wheeler, Cobra. I have some plans for that thing over there that involve probably something in that general area right there, being a little bit different than it is right now. Also have some plans for this bad boy right here. All it takes is a little bit of money, I guess. That's really it with the truck. I'm gonna tighten up some exhaust bolts and everything and see how that works out. Whoa, look at that sun reflection again. Oh yeah, the windshield wipers. I need to disconnect the battery and see if that fixes the windshield wiper issue. Also got the coolant level filled up to where it's supposed to be. And so, all right, you know what? I'll just see you in a little while. So I was reviewing some of the footage I took with my other phone, and I realized that it just died when I was trying to back the truck out. I was trying to get some good video of the exhaust and everything for you when I was backing the truck out of the garage. So instead, I'm gonna go put the tripod over by the truck with this phone right here, and then get you some good startup, and maybe I'll just drive down the street a little bit with it. All right, so I got the oil changed on the truck and everything, but unfortunately resetting the battery did not fix the wiper issue. We'll have to probably get a multi-function switch for it. Did take a little bit of a break there to watch a Mustang 09 video. The guy has some pretty good content. Anyway, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and end this here. Need to change the oil on that car back there, and I really don't feel like filming any of that, so you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you do. We'll see you later. My hair looks great, doesn't it? I really need some kind of like intro and outro video. I'll probably have to work on that. Be nice to actually use a song maybe from Backwards or something like that, but I really don't feel like getting the copyright strike, so all right.